Hi, this is Peg from the International Kitchen. We have been getting asked a lot lately what we think of Stanley Tucci's Searching for Italy series that has been airing on CNN. So we thought we would share with you some of our thoughts. First off, we can't give Stanley points for originality. We have been doing culinary tours in Italy for 27 years and going to the different regions and exploring the cuisine and the local specialties, the regional pastas, the meats, all of it. Meeting the people who make these things. That's what we do. That's what our tours are. So we can't exactly credit him for reinventing the wheel. That being said, we've really enjoyed all of the episodes so far. We have some pluses and minuses that we think we can point out, but overall, we're having a great time. So our first critique that we can make of the series basically boils down to one thing: jealousy. I read an article recently in the LA Times. The journalist was enraged by the series and purely because of jealousy. It's hard to watch somebody doing something you would like to be doing so much. Parts of the series were filmed before COVID, and to see people just walking around Italy, kissing each other on the cheek, embracing and sharing food, literally sharing food from the same plate is sort of surreal. And it just makes you so envious that you can't be doing it yourself. It makes me so envious that I can't be doing it myself. So my first critique is jealousy, sure. And also this kind of disconnect. Even the episodes that were filmed during a kind of a pause in COVID, of course, COVID was still going on, but the numbers were sufficient in Italy that mask wearing was optional outside and people were allowed to congregate. And to see Stanley Tucci visiting countries like Lombardy, Emilia-Romagna, where COVID was hit really hard, even if he was there before COVID, it creates this sort of strange disconnect. So that's part of, my sort of visceral reaction to the series. Another critique that I would make of the series is I want more. I want more of each region, and I want more regions. It's not surprising that they started with regions like Campania, where the Amalfi Coast is, Tuscany, Emilia-Romagna, and of course Rome, which isn't even a region. Lazio is the region. It's not surprising that they started with these like really popular and famous places because obviously they want the show to be a success. But what I really am looking forward to is when they go to different regions that people don't know. Go to the Val d'Aosta. Go to Molise, which is so unknown even among Italians that they joke that it doesn't exist. Non esiste. So I want to see these other regions. And I know that it's been picked up for a second season, and hopefully he will get to all 20 regions because those are the regions that I really want to see. Another thing is, as lovely as it is to watch him walk around Rome or Florence, to see him with his parents cooking. They seem just like such a lovely family. I want places that are a little more off the beaten path, even within the regions that they've gone. I love the Livorno segment on Tuscany. That was great. Livorno is a town that's not as well known, and to see him head to the coast and enjoy Livorno, even though he was with a Florentine, was a lot of fun. Naples, I loved the segment on Naples. I loved the pizza fritta that they showed when my family was there a few years ago. We did a pizza making class. My younger son was, I think, 6 at the time, and they offered him a job. He did such a good job with it. And we made this pizza fritta, which it's amazing to put fat, literally fat from meat inside a piece of dough with cheese and then fry it, right? It was just amazing. So I loved seeing that. I love the segment in Rome where they went to the Pomodoro, which is a restaurant I've been going to for 30 years. So that was the segment where they made the carbonara. And so that was a lot of fun, right? But overall, come on, get out of the city, right? Not just to the Amalfi Coast, but Lazio has tons of amazing little villages and wine producers and cheese producers. And it would have been nice to see him get outside of the city for that segment, I thought. I quite enjoyed the episode on Milan and Lombardy. And I think part of why I really liked it is because It is a region that's not as known for its gastronomy. It's a region that's not as visited by tourists, with the exception of Lake Como, of course, which is beautiful. But Milan itself is not the first place people usually visit. So it was interesting to get the perspective on the city and the countryside outside of it, and to meet so many just sort of regular Italians, regular Milanese, and just people who were willing to share their perspectives and their stories. I mean, it's one thing to talk with Massimo Bottura, who's one of the most famous chefs in the world, about the cuisine of Emilia-Romagna and Modena, but to just talk at length and dine and enjoy the company of regular Italians, I thought was really special. And again, just made me really want to get back to Italy as soon as possible. What I have been enjoying is the wonder with which Stanley Tucci approaches everything he eats. My kids, who have been watching the show with me, always laugh every time he goes, "Oh my God," because something is so good and he just can't believe it. And he looks at the camera with this mischievous smile as though he were a child himself. And it seems that he's getting that much enjoyment out of what he's doing. And why shouldn't he? It's like the best job in the world. So, that has been a lot of fun. Just seeing how much Stanley Tucci, or my kids like to say Stanley's Tucci, how much he's been enjoying going around in the different regions and cooking and eating and meeting all of the people who make these wonderful things. So that's basically it. Just quick thoughts. We can't wait for the episode on Sicily. Sicily is one of the most amazing places I've ever been. It's so, at the same time, both Italian as Italian can be, and then not Italian because it's Sicilian, right? And the cuisine there is so diverse, from sea to mountainside and from north to south. It's an incredibly interesting region with a really, really interesting and rich gastronomy. So I'm anxious to see what he'll do with Sicilian cuisine. And like I said, season 2, head to some places that are a little less known. At some point he's going to have to, right? And we're really looking forward to that. We hope you have been watching Stanley Tucci's Searching for Italy. We're not paid to say that. We just think it's great fun. And if you want to head to Italy yourself, you know where to find us, www.theinternationalkitchen.com.